Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be talking a little bit about cyber security, how to keep yourself safe and secure online. Obviously there's some horrible emails and scamming that does occur online, so this may assist a little bit. Obviously it doesn't cover everything, but I'll just give you a few little pointers in some of the areas that you can look at. With the scamming and the types of things that come through, the things to look out for, you've obviously got the telephone scammers. Hi, I'm from Virgin, I'm from BT, and the Microsoft one as well. None of these companies normally will contact you to tell you that they've detected a fault on your router or anything else like that. Normally you'd always be contacting them to say, hey, something doesn't work. It's not normally the other way around. So if you're not sure, then there's things you can do to protect yourself. One of which is just contact the company directly, just to make sure that there isn't any issues, and also it helps to make them aware that this is happening and people are using their name to try and scam people. You've obviously got email phishing as well. Email phishing is where you receive an email where they're trying to get information. Hey, it's Barclays Bank, we need your bank details and a password change to access our website. You enter the details and you've just given the scammers your bank details. So again, never enter any details like that online, and always phone the company direct. Application scams, they will be programs that pop up. So it may be something where you tidy your computer up, it will remove malware and viruses off the machine apparently. But they're not, they're fake apps, and they actually designed to get information off you. Some cases they're just nuisance apps that make your machine slower. And then you've got the good old scareware pop-ups. We've caught you doing these things online. If you don't pay us loads of money, we're going to send it to all your friends, or your data's encrypted, pay us loads of money to get your data back. So there's all sorts of scareware pop-ups you get like that. Some of them are literally just pop-ups. They don't have any meaning. They're just trying to con you into filling out an application form to actually send money. So now we have telephone scammers. The main purpose of these scammers is to try and get hold of your money. They have personal details and they try to convince you, but they have no power. You're the customer as such, you hold all the power. No company will call you out of the blue to fix a specific issue with your PC or your router, and they'll even use your own logs to convince you a fault exists. So they'll lead you into the event logs and say this is loads of errors on your computer and it needs to be fixed. If you install this software, we'll charge you this amount of money and they'll fix it. But those faults don't actually exist. They're just trying to con you into giving them money. If you're not sure, hang up. You can call us, or you can call the supplier directly who they're claiming to be from. If they don't exist, have a look online. There's a number of things you can do, but don't ever give them any details. Don't let them onto your PC. There's no reason for them ever to go onto your PC. If you don't have a support contract where people can remote in and or support with any other companies, then why let them on? Don't do it. Phone a local retailer or phone us and we'll be able to assist you. And definitely never give out any money or bank details. This is what they're trying to achieve and that's what they're trying to get hold of, and it can happen very quickly and they are very convincing. But the main thing is never to give out any details at all to any of these people who phone you up out of the blue. This is an example of the error log. Every Windows computer has a log file on it, and this log file has errors. Every computer has errors. Doesn't matter what the machine is, it will have an error sometimes, and every time that happens, it's put into the log. So again, they will use this to try and convince you that there's something wrong with the machine. They'll say, look at all these critical errors, but the truth is that every computer has those errors. Email phishing. Again, the main purpose is to steal information. Most of the scammers is about stealing your info. So some simple checks can be done. It's quite easy to protect yourself. You just got to know what to look out for. but don't ever click directly on any link in an email you're not sure about. Even if you're fairly sure it's okay, go to the company's website. So if you get an email from Amazon saying that you need to change your password, do it through their website. Don't use the links. Again, you can check with the company and just phone them up, just send them an email, and just try and get confirmation. But don't reply or click on any links within any emails that arrive. These are the emails which will take you to a web page that's not to do with the company, and they will try and steal your information. So some examples we've got are emails from PayPal. So if you look on this particular one, PayPal's got 2 L's. PayPal only has 1 L. So when you're looking out and you look at the from address, you can see there'll sometimes be daft things like it might say service at accounts.paypal.com. That's not the right address, because it would be paypal.com, not accounts.paypal.com. So look at that. They're very, very small things, but it sort of stand out a little bit. So the company's name spelt wrong, the web or site isn't right, the email address isn't right. One of the things is language as well. So quite often when you actually look at the emails, you'll see that there'll be suspicious content in it. So it might have, if you hover over the link might be strange. So in this particular example, it's got what we call an IP address rather than a website. So it should be paypal.com, but it's not. It's got an address which is 69.162, etc., which is suspicious. Poor language, the grammar or English on quite a few of these emails, it can be quite poor. So check for that. And if it's one of these emails that says you've got to do this immediately now, or you're going to be in trouble if you don't, straight away, those emails tend to be fake. Again, if you're not sure, just contact the company who sent you the email directly. This will allow you to be sure, basically, if they've sent you the email, and obviously you can speak to a person, and because you've contacted them, you know that that's the right company. So application scams, these are designed so that they tell you something is wrong, then you click on a button which tells your computer to ignore your antivirus, and it will install malicious software onto the computer. Again, the purpose here is to sell you software that you don't need, so it magically fixes it. You get driver updates and all this magic software. There's no such thing in computing as magic fixes, unfortunately. Anything that claims to be free could be a scam. If you've never heard of the software, don't install it. If you're not sure what it is, again, call us, we can advise you, but don't install software that you don't know what it is or what it does. And then any suspicious app that you see, if it suddenly appears on the computer, it's best to get it checked. Again, we can look at it and we can remove it for you as well, and then you can be sure that it's gone. This is an example of some of the phishing type apps. They look really good. One of the things that we joke about is actually they look quite professional, and some of them look better than some of the legitimate applications. But there's a lot of bad things that are going to be happening with this software. Most of them will just show you pictures of all these threats that are on there, but actually they're doing some nasty things in the background. Some cases they're not, and they're just trying to get you to spend money. Again, these apps will slow the computer down, so you want to make sure that you haven't got them installed. And if you see one and you're not sure what it is, then phone us, we can get it removed for you. We've also got good old scareware pop-ups. These can appear at random on your screen. You can just be browsing on the web, and then they'll pop up, they'll tell you that you need to pay some money, you've been a naughty boy, you've done something that you shouldn't be doing, and your data is going to be encrypted. And they're horrible, they're scary, and they're not nice when they pop up. But at the end of the day, these companies, they haven't got any sort of data or anything like that unless it's installed some malware and encrypted. What they're trying to do is to scare you into giving you or giving them lots of money. So again, don't worry about them. If they pop up, try and close them. If they keep coming back, then you'll need to contact us, and then we can have a look and deal with it. Always restart the computer, even if the window's still open. Just restart it, and then go back to what you were doing and see if it reappears. If it doesn't reappear, it's worth getting the computer checked over. Obviously, if it keeps popping up, then we need to have a closer look, because it could be that some malware on there. But I say most of the time these pop-ups are just designed to scare you into paying out money. But again, always get it checked. Fake websites are another one that we see quite often. So when you get an email come through, or you click on a link to a website, so Facebook for example, you can see that if you look at the web address, the www address on this page, although it looks like a Facebook page, it is not, and it's got a fake address. It's got some strange address of SMX, etc., and that's what you need to look at. So the address bar at the top will give you a lot of information. Also, on the top left, as you can see highlighted, that will tell you the web page. That also looks suspicious because of the web page that it is. So again, just looking at the address bar can give you a lot of information and stop you from clicking on scams and things that you shouldn't be. These are examples of pop-ups. So these are some of the ones. Some of these are a bit older, but these are the sort of windows that you'll get up. Completely fake, trying to get money out of you. Again, most of these will just pop up. So the easy steps you can do is very simple. Never click on a link via unexpected emails. Don't enter any information on any website unless you've gone to the company's homepage and actually filled it in. Always log in through the company's website, not through any link. Don't let anyone take control of your PC that you don't know. Check for poor grammar, misspelling, strange English in the email. If you're not sure, shut the computer down. When you reboot, hopefully it won't pop up again. If it does, then you can contact us and again we can have a look at it. If the person is on the phone, then just hang up on them. If they call back, that you might find that they will call back several times. Most companies like Virgin and places like that, if they're genuine, then you can phone them directly. So hang up, phone the company and just check. If you're not sure and you need help, then obviously you can contact us. If you want, we can go through with you what you've got, the email, and we have abilities to remote in as well. That will keep you safe online. I say it's very simple steps, very simple things to follow.